Hello friend, how is it going? Welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. I have today in my shop this beautiful 2001 Toyota Sequoia Limited. She has approximately 255,000 miles on the odometer. And guess what? She has the same problems like all Sequoias. Do you see the hint already? Broken opening hatch level. You have to pull here on the cable, otherwise you just can get inside. You guys are experts, you know these Sequoias, all of them. Even if you replace this part and that entire lock inside, it will break again. You know that there's actually not known solution to the humankind on that. Despite of that, the owner says, and I saw him with a big key fob from BMW Modern. I said, what is that? What are you driving? He said, X7. He says he prefers this, believe it or not, 2001 Sequoia, 255,000 miles. And I agree with him. I had one, I had a 2006. They are so comfortable, so practical. They feel so safe. It's a big tank. I agree. There is something about this generation of Sequoias. So as usually, I'm trying to entertain you, and hopefully nobody will hold it against me, because the video will be probably called How to Test Brake Fluid. So, where is brake fluid located in the engine bay? Most of you know, but we have to consider there are some newbies here. So this is the brake booster, and this is the brake fluid reservoir, which has a brake fluid. Look how dirty the engine bay is. Nothing unusual, I will say. I see, without cleaning that container, I see that the fluid is already too dark and needs to be replaced, needs to be flushed. However, let's go one step more. We will open this cover. I will show you what you see, and I'm pretty sure you again agree. This is absolutely contaminated. It's black. As we know, the new brake fluid is basically clear like a water, or very slightly yellowish. This vehicle takes brake fluid DOT3, so this is what belongs here, and we can see that this really has to be recommended as a brake fluid flush. I will close it. You always try to have it closed as quickly as possible so it's not absorbing the moisture from the air. And let's talk about this a little bit more. Well, let's say you just purchased Toyota vehicle. I will not think that you are buying a vehicle and if the brake fluid, you don't know condition of the brake fluid, will be deal breaker for you. The brake fluid flush is less than $200. So I don't think that's a deal breaker. But let's say you bought the Toyota vehicle, you don't have any history which came with it, the service history, and the fluid looks kind of clear. Are you able to test that brake fluid? And as everybody can imagine, of course you can. There are tools for that. So this you can buy on eBay or Amazon, and it's a brake fluid tester, or it's called here brake liquid tester. I will put it down and let's zoom on it so you can see the details. So it basically looks like a pen. There is a battery in it, and it has this visible scale, hopefully, right here. Can you see it? Yeah, I think so. So you will basically dip this in that nasty brake fluid. You just saw how dark it is. We will put it in, and when I will push this button on the end, right here, it will show us if the fluid, the brake fluid is good or not. So there is a protective cap when it's stored. Maybe this is the perfect view of it right here. So let's go and test that fluid together. So I have set up, hopefully this will be perfect angle for using this tool, and you can see how it works. I will open this brake fluid reservoir, put this cap on the side. Let me check if you see the whole tool. I'm looking on that monitor. I believe you are good. So I will dip it, these two ends, I will dip them in the fluid. Let's see, just pushing the tip. I don't want to be in front of this display. If I push that wing inside, that's it. Let's see what will show up on the scale right here. Look at that. Green, 0% of the contamination. Now, oh, it went even to the full green. So this is really bad brake fluid inside of this reservoir. Now there is okay. There were two yellows which will be still okay when it will have over 1% or less than 2% of the moisture inside, but this is all the way above 4% of contamination by the moisture. This brake fluid flush, it's really needed, and we were right. Just to show you, I wiped the bottom off. If it's not touching contaminated fluid, it's totally fine. You can always check the tool. Can you see it? You can. It's green. Now you might think you cannot afford this. You automatically might think, oh, this is way too expensive and I don't want to invest in it. But whoever is at least a little bit serious about their car works, DIYers, they can totally buy it. These tools are on Amazon or on the eBay, and I believe you can buy it for less than $20. And if you invest in this, obviously this will last you forever. There's nothing much you can break on it. Size of a pen, it easily fits in any toolbox, no problem at all. So I don't know where I got it, either Amazon or eBay in the past, but I just want to show you. I realized I never made this video. I want to show you how simple it is without guessing. Even if the brake fluid is lighter in the color and seems to be fine, it might be bad. The general rule by automakers, they say approximately 3 years. 3 years it should be flushed because it's absorbing the moisture from the air, and it should be replaced. Now why? Well, on this Sequoia, for example, and I had it happen in the Tundras or Sequoias, I did a brake job, front brake jobs on the vehicles, which came for a only brake job, which means rotors, pads, and all that stuff, and it cost roughly $300. But these owners left all brake fluid inside of the system, and it will corrode from inside of these huge calipers. The Sequoias and the Tundras have a huge brake calipers, and the pistons which are moving inside, there will start corrosion from that moisture which you don't want to have there, and the pistons will seize. You even don't know about it because your brakes are working fine, but then it comes time to do the brake job. You remove the worn thin brake pads and you have to press the pistons back in those calipers, and they're stuck and you cannot press it in anymore. And if you could with some heavy force, well, it will be not working correctly. Now you have to replace that entire calipers. Well, from $300 brake job, you might end up on the front only suddenly paying $800. So it's a good preventative maintenance job, brake fluid flush, done periodically, also depending where you live. If you live in the Arizona, in the desert, where there's no humidity, the interval can be longer. If you live in Hawaii or some wet state, well, there is a lot of moisture in the air and it should be done sooner. Use just a common sense. So it's not just the color, but also this little baby can tell you, give you hints if the brake fluid is bad and needs to be replaced. I hope you find this video helpful. I hope it's enjoyable. If you like it, please give it a thumb up for that Google search engine. Please be subscribed and have notifications that you don't miss my future videos, because they are coming. Thank you, my friend, for supporting this channel, and I will catch you in the next video. See ya!